Okay, we are live. I want to welcome everybody to the Fellowship of Mental Health Hangout for January 29th, 2016. Let's do some housekeeping. We try to use I statements and we try to keep everything at a PG rating. Um, we don't do therapy here. There's no judgment here, and we try to share respect both for each other and for our ideas. The third thing I want to talk about is um, I'm considering an additional platform. I'm looking at things like Blog Talk and but I haven't decided anything. Okay, someone says be right there, so we people are coming in.
Yeah, it's Catty, I think.
Okay, uh, but anyway, that's all I have for housekeeping. I just think that maybe if I go to a second platform in addition to this platform, I might be able to reach some different people. And the You Now platform is real neat. You can have two people speak at the same time, and then as many people can watch as want to, and nothing's archived.
Hmm.
So and it's basically for young people. So I don't know.
Yeah,
That's that's what I'm looking at. Anything else as far as housekeeping is concerned?
no.
Okay. I think I will mention one other thing. Del Channel, I think, has gone back to having two hangouts per week. So I guess that's a good thing. So more opportunity for people to plug in.
Yeah.
Okay. Our topic this week is the High Priestess, which is card number 2, but it's actually the third card in the major arcana of the tarot, which is all kind of confusing. Um, the uh, the old deck is just rather simple, and the interpretation is wisdom, sound judgment, serene knowledge, common sense, penetration, education, hidden emotion, a practical person, analytical, and frequently too restrained. It's the High Priestess is all about the feminine side of God.
Yeah.
And we find this in the tarot that there's more of a balance between male and female energy. In the major, I haven't actually counted it out, but the representations of male versus female cards, I think, is pretty close to even. And even on some of the cards, both male and female are represented. So this notion that God is both male and female. Now, in the Universal Weight Tarot or the Rider Waite Tarot, the High Priestess, and the old name for the High Priestess was the Popess or whatever, someone being a female being equal to the Pope,
Yeah.
and she's seated between two columns, one black and one white, and it's there are flowers behind her, which kind of mimic the Hebrew tree of life or whatever, and I forget all the symbolism or whatever, but basically it's wisdom. It's wisdom, Sophia, the female side of God. And regrettably, I don't know much about the High Priestess and some of the other cards as I know about the first two cards. But I think the basic meaning is we need to incorporate the male side of God as well as the female side of God. So, any comments about that?
Yeah. Um, I would agree on that because um, I'm not sure what that means because yeah, I agree that God has. I agree that it has both sides to it because me being
Yeah,
gender neutral myself,
yeah.
I agree that everybody has like, two sides to them.
hmm And uh, and I don't want to put the wrong interpretation on this, but Caden, gender neutral. Does that mean that both male and female energies are balanced?
Uh, I'm neither male or female, but gender neutral means when somebody has but emotions of both genders.
Okay, so rather okay, so it's I used the word balance. Maybe that was the
Yeah,
wrong word, but both energies are present
yeah,
within in the body. Okay, okay, so maybe it's a good thing I brought that up today. But that's all I have for in way of a topic, so we can open it up to whatever we want to talk about. I'd like to talk about the weather. Here in Houston, Texas, it is a balmy 74 degrees, and we may get up to 80 before the day is over with. So,
the weather's ridiculous in the UK. It's been raining, it's been windy, it's been absolutely atrocious.
yeah, I've been keeping up with with the weather around the world. I've been watching BBC, and they have a program called GMT, and at the
Yeah,
very end, they do the weather for for different places, mostly North America, and there is some strange weather going on. Hong Kong is a tropical place, and
yeah,
so the houses are built without heaters, basically, and and it got down to freezing,
yeah,
and so I mean it's just weird, and that was of course we had the snowstorm last week, not here in Texas, but in the USA, and it is just weird, but anyway,
yeah.
as far as I can tell, spring is less than 2 months away. So
Thank God.
yeah, so we just have to be
The,
patient.
yeah, the only problem with that is my hay fever's going to start.
Oh, Caddy says it's 29 here in Pittsburgh. Man,
Whoa.
I don't miss those days. I grew up outside of Knoxville, and it doesn't get as cold in Pittsburgh as it you know there as it does in Pittsburgh. But I can remember some frosty mornings. I can also remember crawling underneath the house to unthaw pipes when when we didn't let the water drip or didn't have insulation around the pipes.
Yeah,
Oh, negative 15, man, I can't fathom that anymore.
no.
I'm just this from the deep south. I'm just a good old Southern boy from the deep south.
Yeah,
You see what's going on YouTube. See how many viewers we have.
yeah.
I shared it publicly. Well, I didn't share it publicly. I shared it to all my
Privately on your Google Plus page.
on my circles. That's right. Oh, I don't have it up yet. Okay, let me pull it up. And there may be a little bit of sound as I haven't muted my sound yet.
Yesterday was really sad for us.
Why was that?
It was the anniversary of the loss of a friend.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Uh, has it been? Was it the fifth anniversary?
It was the 6th anniversary.
Sixth anniversary. Okay, well, you don't get over things like that. It just gets a little bit easier to handle every day, but you never get it
Yeah,
over it. You never get it
no.
over it. You always miss them.
Especially
Like I,
when it was cancer, when it was a horrible
yeah,
situation.
my mom has been gone, oh, about 6.5 years, and you know what? I walk into the kitchen and I still expect to see her in the kitchen.
Yeah, you never get over it, do you? It's just
Yeah, and I was in a hangout the other night. The guy does a really neat hangout based on the works of Emanuel Swedenborg, which
yeah,
you don't have to know about him. But the topic was do children go to heaven?
yeah,
And the obvious answer is yes they do, but in some churches that gets a little bit fuzzy or whatever, and so Sweden. I mean, if you're not baptized the right way or something, and I mean, there's all
yeah,
kind of technical things. Do you know what's right or wrong? Were you born in sin? All this basic crap. If you want to get
yeah,
right down to it, and
yeah.
Okay.
People
Okay.
who have different views and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Caddy says she lost someone as well, and she doesn't want to trigger anybody, so I will honor that. But
Yeah.
I remember every year in high school, we lost at least somebody. And my sophomore year in high school, we actually lost three people. We lost, and two of them were in my class. One had toxic shock syndrome, which really dates me because that's when the tampons, there was something wrong with the tampons or whatever,
Yeah.
and she died. This is like 30, 35 years ago. And then another young man was on a motorcycle and he thought he could beat a train, and the train wound up beating him. And then the most horrible one was the captain of the football team and his
Me no
girlfriend.
feel safe.
I'm sorry to hear that. Uh, but anyway, it was a tragic car accident, and the whole school was just messed up for weeks after that. So
It was Ketsia.
yeah, she doesn't feel safe.
We have to go out tomorrow night and with my mum and her partner, and
Mhm.
she is not looking forward to it.
So you'll be released from the hospital tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess Gray
Christian, yeah.
and Christian are going to have to do double duty.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
what?
It's
Oh, not to change the subject, but you mentioned your psychologist before we went on the air. Is
yeah.
is that is that is that situation even closer to a resolution?
My therapist is still off sick.
And
Um,
and is
I don't know how long he's going to be off for. So on Monday, I've got to ring them and find out how long he's going to be off for, because what's happening is my GP is going to refer me back to mental health services because of the
right,
state of my anxiety,
right,
which basically means a psychiatrist. And hopefully, if the psychiatrist thinks it necessary, he
yeah,
can then get me a new therapist.
okay, well,
Because what's happening is Dr. Brown is classed now as being long-term sick
okay.
because it's gone on for 7 weeks,
So basically, it's like
eight
a leave of
weeks.
absence. It's like a medical leave of absence then.
Yeah,
Okay, and
because
that
it's gone on for 8 weeks.
and that classification allows you to get a backup
Yeah,
psychologist. Cool.
yeah,
Well, I've kept my fingers crossed for so long, and it sounds like things are starting to finally move forward, maybe, and you can get some more therapy, and
yeah.
and maybe I know getting a new therapist, a new psychologist is is kind of scary, but the flip side of that is
A fresh pair of eyes. What the hell happened?
you've got a fresh pair of eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean
my
you got
phone
to
just
take
went
take
crashed.
the good with the bad, as it were. So
Yeah,
um,
my phone just crashed a little bit because the signal. But I've
okay,
sorted it.
okay. I mean the battery's okay, right?
Yeah, the battery's fine because I've got it on
Okay,
charge.
yeah. Well, like I said, I'm glad you're going to get a fresh set of eyes and ears to
To
help you
sort
out.
things out,
Yeah,
and
and
hopefully a med change as well, because basically what's happening is the paranoia is getting worse
yeah,
and everything's just deteriorating at once.
yeah.
And basically we've got this new part that's come out,
Yeah.
Serena.
Okay.
She's becoming angry.
Now, how new is she?
Very.
Like this week?
Yeah, Monday.
Okay.
Monday.
Okay.
And she's been like severely angered by everything that's gone on.
Right.
And she's lashing out verbally at anyone and everyone.
Okay.
So we kind of need the help.
Yeah. Before Serena, how would the system deal with anger?
We would sort of say, no, this is not right. Come on, talk about it.
Okay.
We communicate within the system and say, like Christian would say, what how would we deal with this? Kind of resolve it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
I
we would express it through pictures, make pictures like to express feelings through pictures, through like art therapy,
okay.
or through music.
Okay. I have a tendency to repress my anger, and I need to work on that. I need to. I mean, I know all the ways to release anger in a safe manner. I think my favorite way is just to write nasty letters and then don't mail them.
Yeah,
Uh, burn them or throw them in the trash after you. But that's a way to get the anger out for me, and I need to do that more often. I've got this situation in my household, which is finally resolving itself.
yeah,
The roommate who has been with us for 6 months is moving out, and as we're speaking, she is taking her stuff to her new place, and the lights are already on, and the water's already on, and so she's just got to get
yay!
she's just got to get moved in, and that'll be February the 1st. So
Yes, what a
one more
relief.
weekend, and she's not really. I mean, everybody is eccentric, okay? I'm
Yeah,
eccentric, you're eccentric, my dad's eccentric, we're all eccentric. And when you get three eccentric people in the same house, there's going to be conflicts. There's just no way around
it's a
it.
personality clash.
Yeah, yeah, and it's not nothing. Like I say, it's not nothing good. I am the early bird,
Yeah,
and they like to sleep in, and so I've got to be careful when I come into the house. I've got my house, but I come into the main house to feed the animals and kind of make sure everything's okay. So I've got to be careful how I do that, and I don't know. It'll just be good for everybody. But anyway, I've been trying to watch my sarcastic
yeah,
remarks. So, and I've been very, very good about that. Except I slipped a couple of times. So, and it came back to bite me. So,
yeah.
but anyway, a week from now, hopefully I'll be laughing about this. So, and hopefully she'll be laughing about it too. And but
I'm sick of like I've had a week of hell. I'm hoping next week's going to be better.
hmm
I say this every week. I'm just fed up of saying it. I
well,
just want it. I want it to improve.
yeah.
On the
So
brighter side, everything's coming through with from a name change. All my documents are coming through.
yeah. Now,
Yeah,
will you have your massage tomorrow?
it's monthly now.
Monthly.
Yeah,
So you gotta wait 3 more weeks?
yeah,
Man.
because the price has gone up.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
It's gone up. It's gone up from it used to be £15, then it went up to £17.50, and now it's gone up to £20.
hmm
So the person's put the prices up, so it's gone up from 2 weekly to monthly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. It's just gone up to monthly, so
Yeah.
it's a nightmare.
hmm Well, my health is holding up. And the weird thing is, I've been doing the qigong for a while now, and
Yeah,
I actually feel like I was doing too much. I mean,
yeah,
it's like having too much power go through a wire or something. I just feel really good. I'm sleeping a lot better. I'm getting I'm getting more done. I'm not as anxious in social
Yeah,
situations. And my goals. People keep telling me that counselors keep telling me that things are about to come together.
that's cool.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I'm hoping that things are going to come together for me this week, or this month, because I'm just like, hope I hope to God that things come together for me this month because I'm just fed up of like waiting around and feeling too much stress. Last night was the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, the asthma. I had an asthma attack.
Did you have to use your inhaler?
Yeah. It wasn't. It didn't work though.
Wow. So what happens when it doesn't when that doesn't work? Do
When
you
the blue
is
inhaler doesn't work, that's when you get help.
okay, but I mean, is you have injections too, right?
That's the anxiety.
Oh, but it doesn't do anything for the asthma.
No, they're for anxiety.
Okay.
They're for panic attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the inhaler doesn't work, you call something called NHS 111,
Okay.
and they come out and they give you something called prednisolone to
Okay.
rescue it. To rescue it,
Okay.
like
So that
a steroid to help you breathe.
okay, so that'd be like calling 911 in the USA.
No, it's the next step before 911.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have a next step before you call 911. We have something called 411, was when you ask for information, and then you call. Not, I
Well,
guess you could call
that
your.
would that would be like 411, but
Okay,
but
I
but
guess you
they
could
they
call.
come they come out and
Okay,
they give you like steroids or advice, and then they say, "Well, call 999 or whatever
okay.
if it's needed."
Yeah, I wish people would avail themselves of more of 411 because people will call 911 for the weirdest things, you know.
Yeah, they do, don't they? They call them for
No,
stupid things.
yeah, they'll say, you know, my television show got canceled, you know,
Oh,
or
how
uh,
stupid!
or the dog is barking next door, and you know, just weird things.
Yeah, they
And
do
then
that.
now,
They do that over here as well.
but now they're charging for things like that though.
Well, that's good because
You call
it's a
911,
nuisance, isn't it?
yeah, you call 911, and the EMT comes out to your house and there's nothing wrong. Well, you get to pay a charge for them to come out. I mean,
Yeah, it's like a fee, isn't it? Like a fine.
yeah, which is only fair. So
Yeah, but like today, I ended up coming like because of this stupid asthma problem. It's like I hate I hate having to like
yeah,
be ill on a but on a it's like horrible because the attack scared me.
yeah. Well, I know there are a lot of difficulties in your system, but your system is a much better system than the American system.
Yeah.
Uh, we've got this election thing going on, and one major candidate says, you know, we're just going to keep going the way we're going. Another major candidate says, no, we got to make it like a national health service for everybody. And then other candidates are saying, no, we need to go back to the way it was. And the way it is messed up, and the way it was is messed up.
They might
So
release me. They said they might release me before. I've just got like a notification from one of the because they text me the doctors
okay, is that going to be with this evening, or will that be in the morning?
this evening.
Within the hour?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, well, whatever you need to do, we will let you do it. I'm glad. Now, I'm not even sure that I could do this from a hospital room. Uh, but anyway, whatever you need to do, let us know. And I think we're going to go private here in about 5 minutes or so. I just don't really see a reason to keep, you know.
I mean, I might get released before 9 o'clock, but if I do, if I don't, I don't. But
Okay, well, just let us know. And
it's a nightmare. This being ill,
yeah,
it's hell. It's
I cannot even imagine. That is the one thing that I have been blessed with. I've been blessed with good health all of my life. I've only really had surgery one time, and that was to remove my tonsils, and plus I had a Baker's cyst, a water cyst on the back of my
yeah,
knee, and they that was when I was 5 years old, and that's really the only time I've been in the. Well, I got a flu bug real bad when I was at the University of Georgia, and I think that kept me in the hospital overnight or whatever, but. Well, I mean, that wasn't a hospital; it was in the infirmary. I think they had two beds, so I was lucky. Because normally, when there's a flu
yeah,
virus going around, the hospitals fill up, and you're lucky to get in. But that's there again. That was over 20 years ago. Uh, so
well,
and
I've been in loads of times. It's a nightmare.
yeah, and plus I keep studying about new healing modalities. We're really
Yeah,
not new healing modalities, but healing modalities
alternative. Yeah,
that I don't know about. And the one is called Bach flower remedies. Are you
yeah,
familiar?
yeah. Like rescue remedy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to order me some of that and just see how, see how it goes. And they say the remedy, you feel the effects within like the first half hour.
Yeah,
And then it's this book I've been reading off and on. And the second thing that he was talking about, or another thing he was talking about, was light therapy.
yeah. I've
50
heard of that.
years 50 years ago, the federal government said light therapy was just, basic crack, crackery, and they disallowed it. They banned it or whatever. But now they've done some tests, and they actually have different colored lasers that they use now. For like if you're a diabetic and you need eye surgery,
Oh,
they use like a green laser because
yeah.
it's not as damaging as some of the other colors in the spectrum. And so they're doing all kinds of research with the light therapy, and it is working. And it includes everything from going out and being in the sunshine, uh, when you have the seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah,
You know, I
I've
used
heard that. Yeah.
I used to meditate with a green light, and it was so calming and so relaxing. And so I've been aware of color therapy for a long, long time. If I want to get something done around the house, I will put on either an orange shirt or a red shirt
Yeah.
because those are the colors of activity. And I don't know if that's true or not, if or that's just an assumption that I've bought into, but I mean it works for me.
I don't think I'm going to be getting home anytime soon because Ketsi has just been ill.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not good.
Okay. Well, we seem to be doing about the same
Google Plus and YouTube.
on YouTube. So
Cool.
I think at this point I'm going to take this private,
Cool.
and so let me make an announcement. Where am I at? Here I am. Okay. I want to thank everybody for watching. I don't want to keep everybody on here, for a long time. Next week we will have the hangout. It'll be February the 5th, 2016. It'll be the same time as this one, and we will be talking about card number 3, which is the fourth card from the tarot, which is the Empress. And I don't know much about the Empress, so I need to study up on that. But so thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.